Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice, this is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show.
Well, good morning, and good morning to you all. Welcome to Our Plugs Community Connection. It is Wednesday. April the 1st, y'all. April Fool's Day. Y'all don't be out there fooling folks. Happy Wednesday, hump day. We are halfway through this week. Woo! I'm telling you, this is like, I always tell y'all one of my favorite days of the week, but the best day is Friday. But when we hit that halfway mark, I already see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, and I know you do too. So welcome in, everybody. I'm glad you came to hang out with us this morning and this evening. Good evening, our TikTok world, our top tick friends and our IG friends and our YT friends and our FB friends. We got to say those initials. All the different networks that we utilize while we're doing the show. Welcome in. Thank you for coming, y'all. We appreciate you. So today is how's your mental health? How's your mental health? We got economics, equality, and reproductive rights. That's what our ladies of Our Plugs are going to discuss today. It's going to be a wonderful show. As always, you guys, DJ Kitty always tells you, wake up, get your 16 ounces of water, drink it up, take that medication, get those vitamins in, and get you a good breakfast. Don't do it on an empty stomach with those vitamins and medication. Make sure you put something in your belly. Get you something to drink, whether it be coffee, OJ, but the most important drink is water, okay? But we're happy to have you guys here as always. It is our pleasure to bring you this information daily. And we are going to jump into the show. DJ Kitty is still out. And that means Miss Morningstar is the host today. And I have some co-hosts coming up. It'll be my sisters of Our Plugs. They'll be coming on here to wrap it with me during our segment when we talk about some news you can use. So I definitely looking forward to that conversation. But before we get into that, as you guys always know, we have to get into our morning affirmations. We always have to get into some affirmations because what is a day without starting it off positive, right? So positive affirmations for mental health are statements that individuals repeat to themselves, usually on a daily basis, what we do. And it helps improve your self-esteem and increases your self-confidence in a lot of ways. It does. Affirmations can particularly be beneficial for individuals who are struggling with mental health issues, such as anxiety and low self-esteem. And like again, today is fit. It's Mental Health Day, and we all have some sort of something we got going on. And we can always use a powerful affirmation. So when practiced regularly, affirmation statements help replace negative thoughts and put them positive thoughts into your brain. And it also leads to increased happiness. It's true, y'all. And the more positive and hopeful state of mind, the better you are able to have a productive day. So let's get into some productive affirmations for your mental health and for just your everyday. Okay, let's talk about some. So let's get into it. I am grateful for all that I have, and I trust that everything will work out to my highest good. I am strong and resilient, and I can overcome any challenges with grace and ease. I choose to focus on the present moment, and I am free from worry and anxiety about the future. I'm at peace with myself and my surrounding, and I trust that everything will unfold perfectly. I trust myself and my ability to handle any situation that comes my way. I release all worries and choose to focus on the present moment. I am safe and secure, and I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. I let go of all fears and embrace a calm and peaceful mindset. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions, and I choose to focus on positivity. I trust in the universe and the plans for me and know that everything will work out in the end. I choose to let go of all anxiety and embrace the sense of inner peace. I'm strong and capable, and I trust that I can handle anything that comes my way. And finally, I let go of all negative thoughts and embrace positivity and abundance in my life. I receive it. Those are your affirmations for this morning. I hope you all can take away something from that and go out and be great and be productive and have an amazing Wednesday. This is what it's for. This is what it's about. It's about to bring positivity and light into your life. So please remember one or two of them. Jot them down. Use a sticky note. Put it in your window. But make sure you utilize that, y'all. Okay? Perfect. Perfect. I know you do. I know y'all use Miss Morningstar's affirmations. I know y'all do. Let's get into some weather, y'all. Y'all, the weather is beautiful outside. It is really, really gorgeous. Holly Springs. Today on April 1st, you guys have a high of 85 degrees. That's beautiful. 85 degrees, 20% chance of rain, south winds at 14 miles per hour. It's going to be mostly cloudy skies. Early will become partially cloudy later in the day. And again, you have winds between 10 to 20 miles per hour. Might get a little windy, but not too bad. Nice day overall. In the evening, you guys are going to drop to 68. Good sleeping weather. Partially cloudy, low, no chance, like 6% chance of rain. So that really no rain. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a really, really pleasant night. Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see. High today, 85. Same as Holly Springs. 85. Only a 15% chance of rain. Southwest winds at 18 miles per hour. Slight chance of showers. Partially cloudy skies. So keep your umbrellas near, depending on probably where you are on what side of town. You might catch a couple driblets. Okay, just keep your rain gear in the car. The low is going to be 67, pleasant. So you guys will sleep really well. 10% chance of rain, mostly cloudy skies. Early, then partially cloudy after midnight. 12 mile per hour wind, south wind. So the humidity also, I didn't mention this in the other ones, but the humidity is going to be a little high in the evening, about 71%. So it might get a little sticky. Even though that temperature is going to be low, that humidity may do something. So y'all keep that in mind. Houston, 83 degrees. That's perfect for me. 83 degrees. We got a 48% chance of rain. So I did hear something about some rain coming this way. We could use it. Our grass could use it. Our plants, our produce that we're growing, it could use it. So I'm not gonna complain. Rain showers early with some sunshine later in the day. I'll take it. It's about a 50% chance of rain. So that's pretty half and half. I'm pretty sure I will be around some areas where we'll get some rain. I'm pretty sure. Miss Jack Shanika said in the comments that pollen is covering Georgia. We need rain. Yeah, we had a lot of pollen as well. So that rain will definitely help because allergies are up for real. Our low tonight will be 72 degrees in Houston, Texas. Cloudy, winds out of the southeast about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So 24% chance of rain. So I think we're going to get that rain done in the morning, during the afternoon a little bit, and then we'll be clear for the evening. I like it in the evening though. I sleep better with the rain. But it's gonna be humid. It's gonna be about 84% humidity. That's high. So it's gonna be hot. 72 degrees and then that kind of humidity. Yeah, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable, but we'll make it. We'll manage through. So that is your weather forecast for this April Fool's Day. Y'all be good. Don't go out tricking nobody today. It might be a little trick here and there. Have a little fun with it. Just, I just hope don't nobody play no game like tell us that Frumpy ain't make it and we get all excited and then next thing you know, we all disappointed. That's all I'm saying. I mean, don't let that be the April Fool's joke, but I digress. I ain't gonna go there. Let me go ahead and bring my beautiful sisters up as we get into this news you can use and we can kind of talk about it. I'm gonna go to the stage. We got Mrs. Jack and Nikki, the counselor. Welcome in, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning. Let me just tell you how heartbroken I would be for that to be a jokey joke. I would be so sad.
I would be so upset. Like, why y'all that?
So bad.
You just
of all things to not joke about.
Some things you just can't play.
Yeah, let's leave that one be. Let's just let that one be.
Yeah.
When that happens, it needs to be real and worldwide and
the candy needs to be flowing in the streets and the buildings, the parades and all of then some, honey.
Let me tell you something.
It should be a party.
I'm a lightweight drinker, right? But
gonna turn up that day, huh?
I'm gonna act like it's my birthday.
Hey, some days you just gotta let go, and that would be a day to just let loose because the things we have been going through for this last year. I mean, it's been longer than that. We've been having to deal with this foolishness, but this
like it's 1999.
Oh my gosh. What?
Yes, I think it's been amped up this year. We have had more
it's been terrible.
More reasons for mental health, just
yes.
Because people's lives have been affected in different ways, and every day it just seems like a new way. Like we actually got people whose lights, their electricity bills are like doubling from like a couple months ago.
Yeah, and that would be me. Yeah. It's crazy. It's insane.
Don't y'all have a grid?
Let's not talk about the Texas grid. It barely holds up half of the time. It's awful. But we ain't gonna get into that news. Let's get into some news about this pathetic country right now that we have to live in, that we were born in, and how this man is destroying it. So earlier, I'll start it off earlier. This guy goes on his True Social, of course, doing what he does. He goes through a whole like dementia episode, and he yells out, "Get your own oil." So Trump wants a trade against Europe for a tyrant. He went at the allies for not joining in the Iran war. I have never in my life, y'all, met somebody who's so tough. He's so strong. He went and started all of this with his boy BB. Mm-hmm. Now he begging for help. And when people telling you no, because you first didn't come talk to us about it, we knew nothing of this, and it ain't our business.
Mm-hmm.
Now like you feel some kind of way.
It's like asking me asking you to help me jump 4 girls. And I didn't even tell you. I just brought you there first. It was like, hey, I need your help in this fight.
Oh, yeah, we about to fight. What?
And you like, it's just us two. What are we going to do with these other 4 girls? It's something like that.
It's exactly good metaphor. Exactly like that. Exactly like.
He told them people go take it. Did you read the whole thing? He was like, "Go take it."
Yeah, go take their oil. Go
take it from them like Debo. Like
now his thing is. Go ahead, Nikki.
I want to say the problem is he came in office starting stuff with everybody. Mm-hmm. He came in talking about how big and bad he was, just poking everybody, telling people he gonna come take of theirs, and then it's like, JK, I need to use your airspace. I need you to come help me. I need you to come help me over here with this where I started.
Forget what I said before.
Right, I didn't mean that.
Right, all the insults you didn't drop to these people, all the crazy stuff you didn't said out your mouth to them. Now, aren't y'all come over and help us?
Correct.
You threaten a lot of people. I'm talking. He didn't have any type of. He was playing no favoritism. He threatened allies. He threatened. He threatened everybody, and then
everybody could get it.
Say, I need $200 billion more on top of. Why ain't y'all coming to help me? Like, sir, what did y'all plan anything?
Throwing tariffs on everybody. Had his kids going and messing with people, and now you asking for help and mad, and don't understand why they're not going to help you.
And see, this is the problem. Most of these countries do things with diplomacy, democracy. They believe in that. So some have called the conflict illegal.
Where's democracy? What is democracy? Like what? I vaguely remember that word. Like I have a faint memory of the word democracy. I think it's when you know how to sit down and have conversations with people and negotiate.
You can actually negotiate.
Yeah. We lost all that. Joe Biden might have been a little old.
Get your own oil out from the Strait of Hormuz. I mean, first of all, who told you that you could just go and steal oil?
He said just
right.
Like,
I got a question. What makes him the one in charge to go tell them what to do?
Well, he's going to see what's going to happen to them before he try it. Like, y'all go try it, and then I'll see what's going to happen. If they do a whole bunch of y'all, I won't send my people. I'm going to send y'all over there first and see what they do, because they've been making these threats, but I'm not sure what they're going to do for real. So y'all go first.
Go see if they say.
Right. See if they really going to do that.
And see, he had it all mixed up because he thought it was going to be a move like how he did Venezuela. He thought he was going to go in, he was going to conquer, and he was going to be looked at as some sort of king, because that's all he wants to be. I mean, this man that has such a peanut brain, all he wants to be is somebody he's never been. Nobody has ever told him that they love him and worship him.
Or no. No, I never told him no either.
Yeah, never had
nobody.
We are dealing with the effects of a spoiled, petulant child that has never been told no. He's never had discipline, so he wasn't brought up that way. So now he feels like, since he has no checks and balances right now, that everybody's just going to do what he says. Because like the United States, we have to do what he said. Other countries don't have to. So you keep acting like you are the president of the world.
Let's say this.
Right.
We have to do what he says if it's unlawful. There is rules to this, but he's breaking all the rules, all the laws. And that is why he's considered a war criminal. He's unlawful. Yep. He was a criminal coming into office. So I say, what did y'all expect?
That's what I want to know.
That's exactly what I did not expect him to destroy this much so fast and in such a fury. But I didn't expect him to follow the rules. I didn't expect that.
But I guess I expected more pushback. You know what I mean? I expected more pushback and him really not being able to just bulldoze through here like this. Like I sit here sometimes, I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, what are we doing?
His first presidency, what people don't understand is his first presidency, he did not have the majority. So he still had the checks and balances from the last administration. He still had checks and balances. So people thought that Yeah, he was going to try to do a little bit of stuff, but the checks and balances of
That's
old
true.
were going to hold him back. But then
It
he came
stopped
in,
him.
he
It
made
definitely
his own
stopped
goof
him.
troop, and now he has no checks and balances. So that's what's falling apart. Except the judges. The judges are working overtime.
Yeah, the
They
judges have
tired.
definitely been putting us some blockades and some kung fu and some
Gotta
karate
be
kicks. I've been enjoying that.
They
That
need the
whole
peace prize. The judges need the peace prize.
yeah, they
Really?
definitely on game. And then I read this article. I mean, I know we all know this. Gas prices soar over $4 an average for a gallon all around the U.S. So that's the highest since 2022. So we talk about COVID days. Like that's the highest it's been, and that is the national average, $4 a gallon.
Wow.
I
You know,
went and
I've
got
been.
gas today, paid double.
Yep, I was avoiding filling up, but it's supposed to snow here again this week. So
No,
You ain't got to go nowhere.
yeah, I'm sad. I'm like, I don't fill up when it's snow outside. So I was pumping. It got up to $75, and it wasn't to still go. I said, put my little church finger up. I'm out. No, you're not getting no more. This is it. No, this is where I draw the line. So it went from like 55 to 75, and it still wasn't done. It used to only take 55 to fill up.
Whew. Man, that is just disrespectful, y'all.
But you know what? Some people voted for this. I don't care what y'all say about, I didn't vote for it to go high. You voted for whatever came from the destructor himself.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
Yes, you did. You might not like it, but yes, you did.
And now we all suffering behind
Nobody want no Tesla. T-Wiz said,
foolishness.
no, ma'am.
Honey, when
I'm gonna
that
get me
rain
an old
comes and
school.
it causing an electric fire, I'm just saying, nobody want no Tesla.
I'm going to get me an old school beater, a little small one that only got an 8-gallon tank, because I only got $10.
I want my my Pinto. Give me a little car.
That's what I'm saying.
This little bitty car when I was in Alaska and I had to fly to the out processing place. They gave me a rental car. It was that little half a car where it looked like only the front of the car.
My mother and them had one of those real little cars that used to be that just throw around car.
Had the nerve to have another front seat, but there was no back seat, no trunk. So I had to put my suitcase in the front seat with me. It probably took $20 to fill that thing. Give me one of those.
We need one from A to B, because at this point we ain't doing much of driving besides what we got to, you know.
Man.
It's crazy. Yeah, we are at our first break, so we are gonna pause and come back and touch on a couple more topics. I got a couple more things I want to discuss. Chili still begging, so we'll get into that just a little bit. Get your thoughts on that. But until then, we are going to take a break. You are listening to R Plus Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. You guys, stay tuned. Stay locked in. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable, confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
Do you relate to the phrase, "Don't let the pretty face fool you"? That's the motto behind our Pretty Gangster hoodie. I myself am not a people person, so we have a hoodie for that too. Our hoodies do the talking, so you don't have to. Want someone to read your hoodie and think, "Yep, I feel the exact same way"? Or do you want to teach someone how to pray and thank God? Then head on over to our sassy black and white hoodie collection located in our TikTok shop and order yours today.
Find us at Sparkle Kicks on Etsy, TikTok, and ourplugs.com.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugs.com. Also, check out MorningstarBoutiqueByTam.com, where your light owns your style.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
All right, guys, welcome back. You are listening to Our Plus Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. And today is how's your mental health? We're talking about economics, equality, and reproductive rights. So we're going to get into the topic. But before we get into the topic, we're going to pick back up on some news you can use because there's a lot going on. And we got some time. We got time to cover. So, before I left, I was telling y'all Chili's still crying. You know, Chili from TLC. Yeah. I don't want no scrubs. You know, but she tend to send her money to scrubs. I don't understand that, Chili. The records is showing, Chili, that you have been donating to the Maganites, to all the weirdos. You've given them support. How about Byron Donald? You liked a whole lot of his posts and then you removed yourself from him. As soon as this came out, what are you running from? We found you out. Is that what you did, Chili?
She liked some other posts. There were some other posts I read that she liked when there was a post saying that he had won the election. Donald Trump was going to be the president. She liked that. It was two more other posts about Trump that she liked, and they'd have been highlighting her name now. So, ma'am, you miss me with the BS because you make a mistake once. That's the only way you can call a mistake. Once you do it again, that's on purpose.
Listen, one thing you ain't gonna do is fool the internet. The internet always wins. Okay.
And they come with receipts. They find the
with
receipts.
the receipts.
They are undefeated for a reason. They're gonna be like, you said what? See where you said this, see where you lied.
It's so cold how they doing it. They going back.
Well, and the thing about it, I'm not surprised because look at the company she keep.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not surprised if you in that circle all the time. You may start getting comfortable and feeling like you one of them, and you don't. They know you're not, but you might feel like you are. And I guess I was more disappointed because you didn't come out and just admit it. You try to play everybody. You playing in people's faces. You try to play like, oh, that's not who I am. Girl, stop.
Yeah.
I was so upset with that video.
She made a long speech of a lie. You might as well be riding around in that car with Nick Cannon and Amber Rose.
Exactly.
That's the level that you're sitting on right now.
As I repeated, and I will repeat it again, as I said yesterday on yesterday's shows, you shouldn't have even made no video because all you did was stir the Kool-Aid and made it worse. And now most of us are looking at you like you are a complete idiot. We don't even want you back. Even if you don't support Trumpy and them no more, we don't want you back because you sitting.
But she always walking around looking slow anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She looks simple. She looks simple as they come all the time. Like, what are you doing?
You know what's happening now? You know what's happening now, right? TLC was getting ready to go on tour. They're still supposed to be going on tour with SWV and some other people. And people are in the chats talking about, oh, I accidentally thought I was going to buy this ticket. But there was a lady that made a statement. I can't remember where I heard it. And she was saying, I think Don Lemon played it on his show. She was like, you don't understand what you're messing up. You're messing up people's money because if you're a group of followers that are
she ain't just messing up their money, she messing up
the team,
other people
the tour money.
Tour money.
Because people are second guessing.
Y'all need to have
exactly. That's what I was about to say.
They need to separate what they can. She messing up the church's money all day.
Okay.
And people are already saying that they are not going because they see where she's aligned. People are real particular right now. It's not a good time in this country. So I'm not going to give my money to somebody because now I'm questioning everybody that's on the tour with you because I'm not donating nothing to somebody that supports Donald Trump. So
the bag, Kitty in the comments. Hey, DJ Kitty, the bag is lost. DJ Kitty just put a comment. The bag is lost. The money is gone. Nobody is coming through to support you. It's a wrap.
T-Boz, she messing up your money, T-Boz.
I feel so bad for T-Boz too, because I'm like, oh man, she's such a sweet person. She's had some medical stuff, and look what she done did to you.
You might need that money.
Because if they kick her off, she got to go to y'all. The only parts of TLC that was, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's crazy, but that's how people are.
Well, now, I mean, for real, I got to start questioning who you both on T.
And then the fact that she tried to hide it made it worse. That means you knew you were wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
You knew it was wrong to do it, and you got caught, and now you're trying to backtrack. People are not dumb.
Yeah,
I think that video messed her up. I think because she should have just been quiet. And let people speculate. She should have just been quiet, but she went on the video and looked. I ain't gonna say it. She went on the video and was saying, like, girl, stop. Like, girl, just stop.
T Wiz in the comments said her bag has been lost. She donated $7.
It was a small amount.
You said she ain't had no bag from the beginning, huh?
Okay.
That's what I said. I said, didn't y'all see the TLC special? Them babies didn't get no money for a long time. I'm like, she over here extra regular, giving the same $5 I give. Like,
testing. Why would you test your audience? Like, why would you do anything to jeopardize y'all bag at this point? You ain't making money.
You need that money.
Listen, did you hear what Nikki said? She's a little bit delayed, okay? She is delayed. So we're going to keep it moving because we know now that Chili is delayed, okay? She giving up her last $7, okay? You supposed to hold on to them $7. You gave up your last $7. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? That's
moving on. So did y'all hear Charlie Kirk's bullet analysis finds no conclusive link to rifle found near the scene?
So
go ahead, Speak. I know you know.
that trial is federal, so you're not going to be able to watch it where I watch everything, which is on court TV. You're not going to be able to watch it. You got to actually read like transcripts or have people that's there that they allow into the room to write their little synopsis of what happened that day, right? So there's DNA on the weapon that does not match, and then the bullets does not match the weapon that he supposedly, allegedly jumped off the building and ran over there and took it apart in 2 seconds and hid it where I could find it and all that foolishness that didn't match no doggone way. They're saying, hey, that man might get off. Because the bullet don't match what I have, and y'all said I have this right here, and this is what I use, and this don't match what y'all pulled out of his.
What's your thoughts, Nikki? Go ahead, jump in.
They said that they try to run it back after like the headline was like, oh, it don't match, and they try to run it back and say, well, it didn't match because it was so badly damaged, so it didn't match. It didn't match because it don't match, and we all knew that from the beginning. We already knew that this random dude can do sniper range. He can climb on a building, put something together that he needs tools for, take it apart. He got a set of skills. I don't have them type of skills. He got a set of skills, and I need him to come find me if something ever happened. I need him to go be over there in Iran because he got some skills.
I was in the army and I don't have those skills. Okay, we never trained that.
We remember how we used to have before we knew who they put this on. We were sitting there saying like, this got to be a sniper. This got to be this got to be the coldest person out here who know how to do that long of a range to be able to do something that precise. You have to be trained thoroughly, not no little snotty nose 19-year-old 20-year-old kid.
Right.
And can we
talk about enjoying some ice cream or something where they found him? Like
he about the caliber of the round. This is a 30-06, right?
Uh-oh.
This is a hunting.
We got an alleged confession in the chat. Erica did it.
The type of ammo that was used. And let's not discount the fact that as soon as it happened, they start tearing down the location. Y'all look suspicious as heck.
No, right, they were not supposed to touch none of that.
They tore it all down, put stuff in their pocket, ran away with it. Like, what is she doing?
Wait a minute. What's her name? Candace Owens.
Candace Owens.
I can't stand the girl.
Me neither.
She owned the something.
She sure.
I call her Candy now. I call her Candy now. We was not cool, but now I'm like
Candy made me own to something because Candy called it from the beginning because allegedly, that was her best friend.
I think she was in love with that man myself. But
I do too. I think there was something else going on there, but that's a whole nother story.
Some body bumping somewhere going on. But I agree.
Let's not talk.
Allegedly. That's my thoughts, y'all. My thoughts on mine.
So she called it. She called
a broken clock is right twice a day.
And you see, y'all see how that thing got demon written all over her face.
And you see what she ain't trying to do? She ain't trying to get in no arguments with Candace either.
No, because if she felt that strongly about it, she'd be saying something. She'd be threatening to sue and all that stuff. She has said nothing. And Candy talk about her every day.
All day. I mean, she don't take no breaks. She'd be like, no, I don't believe nothing she said. This is fake. I don't like how she acted. I ain't never seen nobody do this. And I just be amazed at some of it. Like, she ain't playing no games. But
yeah, that's she got to have. She gotta have some protection. She gotta have protection though, because the stuff she be saying, I'm like, girl.
Bodyguard. She gotta have a bodyguard because she definitely got MAGA mad, I'm sure.
It's a whole mess. I'm just reading through the article in itself, and it seemed like they have enough evidence to possibly, like you said, clear this young man of anything. Because
that's a big one.
But
I hope they do.
I feel like we all knew that this was way bigger than that. It's something affiliated with this crooked, fugazi, Decepticon government, And what's done in the dark is gonna come to light. So
it always does.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my last article, guys. And I know we want to get on with the topic. I don't want to keep going because we can go all day about all this foolishness out here.
I already know.
But let's get into our actual mental health refresher for today. How's your mental health, economics, equality, and reproductive rights? Great topics. Let's get started. Who's going first? Who's starting us out?
It don't matter.
Go ahead. Jump on in.
So it's since this is the last day of March, and March is Women's History Month, we wanted to do two topics that specifically for women. It's women's inequality in economics. So we're talking about the amount that we get paid less, and then it'll be reproductive rights will be second. So women's economic equality is a persistent global issue with women disproportionately represented in low-paying jobs. So the more low-paying jobs we have, the most, right? Facing a 17 to 19% gender pay gap and holding less wealth than men. Women are often overrepresented in unpaid care work and informal employment, leading to higher rates of poverty and limited access to social protection. That's just the gist of it. And there's like some in-depth factors, but basically saying that, we get paid less. Even if we're doing the same amount or the same job as a man, we get lower salaries. And I'm not saying that that's every specific job, but the majority, and this is like global too. But in the United States, women working full-time earn 81 to 83% of what men earn.
Yeah.
The gap is pervasive, widening for women of color and persisting at all education levels. So it doesn't matter if you have a master's degree, 6 of them, PhD, you're going to get paid less than a man in the United States.
And they said it, so it's like 80 to 85 cents per dollar that men earn. That's what women earn. But Black and Latino women earn less than that per dollar. And so they're saying some of it is because women have babies. And so they feel like they can say, well, you're going to have to take time off and all this stuff. So they're like, you're going to cost us more money so we can pay you less.
Like we're a detriment to the job because
like we're doing you a favor.
You're going to have to, because you're a woman, you may possibly not be able to work all the hours that a man can. A man can't give birth. He makes the baby, but he doesn't have to take time off to miss for work. So they have to try to recompensate the men for the time that they're gonna be there.
Y'all, that is such a myth. And let me tell you why I say that is such a myth and completely incorrect, inaccurate, because we just witnessed, and this is in real time, a singer, a rapper, an artist, Cardi B, deliver a baby about 3.5, 4 months ago.
3
months. I think he's 3 months, maybe 4 months now. I think it was November she had him. By January, by December, girl was in the gym and was on tour.
Yeah.
In early February, on a tour, body snatch, work ethic impeccable. Back to work. No problem. So really, I think to me, it sounds like it's centered around a lot of jealousy because we got that snapback. Like we can go have a baby and get right back to it.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
There's a bravado that men have. Of course, we can't do what they can do. Push out a whole baby and see if you men are the biggest babies when they get hurt or sick. Women don't get that opportunity, but we do get maternity leave, and that's because we're bringing whole humans into the world. So, I guess some man made that up. We are also unrepresented in leadership. Women hold only 11% of the Fortune 500 CEO positions, despite making up half of the workforce. Women disproportionately bear the burden of care work, reducing their ability to work full-time or in high demand roles, meaning that we are the caregivers. If we're caring for the family, we're caring for the children, we're caring for the other people that need care, we have less time to be in the workforce because we may have to stay home for that. So I guess because we care about people, we should make money.
And then there's like almost like discrimination too in certain positions that they feel like should be a man's position versus a woman's position. So I know I had a client who she was having some issues at work because she worked in one of like the Fortune 500 companies and she was kind of higher up in the company. And she's like, it's a lot of sexism and all these other things happening higher up in those positions because they don't feel like she should be there. The stuff that they're saying, the stuff that they're doing, it's because it's more men than women, and she feels it makes her uncomfortable.
That is crazy, but I'm not surprised. The global impact is poverty rates. 1 in 10 women globally live in extreme poverty, a number that could reach 342 million by 2030. Social protection gaps. 73.5% of women in wage employment lack adequate social protection, meaning pensions and unemployment benefits. That is 73% of women. That is a lot of people aren't in a type of job where they have a pension or unemployment benefits. And that's like, I've never not had a pension job. Even when I retired from the military, the job that I got, they had a pension. They had like 401ks and things like that. So I think because it doesn't take money though. Mine was matching what I put into it, but maybe people don't make enough.
You'd be surprised. A lot of these Fortune 500 like companies, they may have a 401k, but they may not have a pension.
And
everybody doesn't match. Everybody doesn't match.
And everybody doesn't match.
I saw a video one time of I think it was in my when I was getting my degree. We had to watch a documentary on Walmart, and they were dissuading their employees from joining unions. And I was like, are you serious? People really do this? Yes. And they were also advocating for them to sign up for government assistance. Well, the Waltons are billionaires. There's 3 of them that own the Walmart Corporation. They're all sister and brother. And I think they're worth somewhere around $60 billion a piece. And Walmart stay having raggedy buggies and barely paying their, and people are not going to stop shopping at Walmart, but they still, they want to.
And if you don't work full time too, if you can only, because of caregiver responsibility, you're taking care of your parents or you have a family and you can't work full time, then you also are not going to be offered some of those other benefits, because some benefits only happen if you're working full time.
Right.
So that's part of it too. And it's sad because if you even think of Black women are the highest educated, people, period. And to have this gap the way it is, it's crazy.
It is wild. Do you know when I pulled these topics up, I have another category. It is called the economic consequence. And it says gender equality could add $4 trillion to the global economy by 2030. And that's an economic consequence. How?
They
That's
scared
the consequence of paying us more.
Listen, they in this, we have seen it. We have been able to witness it with our own eyes. They are terrified of women taking control and power. And at this point of the game, that's what absolutely needs to happen. Because
just being smart. They're scared of us being smart and having our own mind sometimes.
Yeah.
But we need a woman to be able to. Do you think if we had a woman in control of this country at this moment that we would be in the situation we are in today? No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't. We would not be where we are today had we elected the smart, fully well documented, educated, worked in every branch of the government Black woman who could have led us to better times, led us out of this debt, at least put us on track to be coming out of. This country right now is $40 trillion in the hole.
So when you want
growing.
When you want to vote for somebody with an economics degree,
I would think.
And we haven't had anybody we haven't had any job growth. So he fired all those people coming in, and we haven't gained anybody back into the workforce.
No.
Anybody
So
qualified, the jobs numbers are low too. Yeah.
Well, they'll be coming out, right? It's the first, so the job numbers should be coming out.
Maybe not.
Do we trust them? Do we trust
right,
them?
I know.
Well, I mean, they've been low, so I mean that's expected. It's probably much lower.
Okay,
but they have been low, very low.
And they may or may not come out, because you remember they stopped them for a while. Like we're not gonna give no job numbers.
Did they not put it on pause because he didn't get the number he wanted after?
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna stop it for a minute.
Lady? He fired the black lady. That gave him the first low set of jobs numbers.
So it says here that the number of hires dropped 4.8 million, while total separation remains at 5 million. So and the unemployment rate, of course, was 4.1% with little change in major work groups.
And remember, most of the people that huge firing that they went on were women. And black women, mostly. They
was like, oh no, we're not going to have no diversity looking, brown looking folks in here.
And then if we're talking about like the military too, remember, old boy just stopped 2 women from becoming generals.
Yes, because he didn't want
to they're not
able to woman. The sexism, y'all. We're gonna get into that part too, because that plays a huge role. The misogyny. Disgusting. Y'all, we are at our half mark, so we need to take a commercial break and we'll jump right back into it. So y'all hang tight, everyone. Thanks for listening to R Plus Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be back right after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with our plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
They are scared of women.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingAndTrainingServices.com.
Join Political Tea every Wednesday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern on our Plug LLC.
Where the tea is hot.
And you'll catch us sipping on it too. We keep the conversation fresh and the brew hot. Go ahead and bring your questions, your stories, and your cup, because we're pouring it all out.
You don't want to miss it.
All right, and we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We are back, guys, ready to pick it back up. I'm going to pass it on to my sisters so they can go ahead and get back into how's your mental health? Go ahead, y'all.
I gotta figure out what we was talking about. We were talking about.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Oh, we were touching on I think we on economics and the equality. So I think you was just talking about how you ran numbers about the economics, Shanika. So the numbers.
It was something you said you was going to talk about when we came back. That's what I was.
Discrimination. Let's just roll with it.
The who?
The discrimination in the workplace.
Discrimination.
Oh, okay. Yes, all of the Black women that had got fired. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With this administration, yeah. I think there's just a overall fear of having women in charge and doing better than men because we haven't had the opportunity to fail the way they thought we would fail. Everybody says now Kamala would have had us in a worse position, but you're just guessing. A man that started all of the conflict that we have. Like, I think there's overall just that fear that if we get into the position and do better, it'll wipe out what you thought about women, you know? So I think there's a fear for that.
Do you think that's a fear mechanism or just a way to not, basically a way that they don't have to admit they were wrong? Because to say, well, if Kamala was president, you know, it would have been worse. How do you know? To me, that's just a way of saying I was wrong and I cannot admit to my mistake.
And it's a way of saying they know he's doing bad to say that she would have done worse.
Right, because they're not saying he's doing good. They said she would have done worse. So they know he's doing bad, but I can't totally admit that because now all of this stuff is tied to my identity. I've been going head to head with people about this. I've lost friends. I've lost family. I've been put myself out there. I might have lost my job in some cases. And so now this is me. So if I say he's wrong, then what have I done to my life?
Right.
You know,
like
so they can't admit it.
Especially, and then add on to misogyny next to that, where you already don't like women. So I never thought a woman would. I've heard people on the lives on TikTok say a woman is just not strong enough to be a leader. She's not strong enough mentally to be president. And we have an actual petulant child. So, I mean, it's a misogynistic aspect to it as well. So, like I said, there's no laws against a man's body, and that rolls into the next one.
Right.
You know, reproductive rights.
I've experienced, you know, discrimination or, you know, being treated different in the workplace. I've been with the government, with the military, with the state, and in all the positions, I am most of the time where I'm at in those places, you know, the level that I'm at in those places, I'm one of the only one of us there. So, you know, I've had times when, you know, they're trying to pay me less and I'm like, you got me messed up. You know, I know my worth and I know my experience, or they're downplaying what I have to say, or they're looking at my work on a different level than they're looking at other people's work. I remember I had this coworker and she would be, you know, on the internet. She'd be doing all this stuff. She would not be doing anything. And I done seen 17,000 people back to back to back, and she's still in her office chilling. And they would praise her. Like, she's one of our she's got all this stuff going on. She's doing this and that. I've seen what she does. And she told me one day, I feel bad because they give you a hard time, but they always tell me I'm doing good. Girl, you don't feel bad.
No, you don't.
You don't feel bad at all.
Becky with the good hair, quit playing with me.
Which is what would have came out of my mouth, because, you know.
Oh, baby.
Jesus is working on me, y'all, because I would have said.
Grass snatching. Ooh. Yeah, but that is so true, Nikki. That is so true. I think we all have, in a way, been discriminated against as Black women, especially in corporate America. You know, prior to working, I mean, in the government is one thing, and then in the private sector is big. I worked in the private sector before in a high top quality insurance company, and amongst a lot of white tea people who they really try to play on our intelligence. They try a lot to put us against each other. They try a lot to discredit us. A lot of us, we're very powerful on how we speak. We're very straightforward. We're really smart women. I mean, Black women are the high intelligence, and they will use that as, oh, you're an angry Black woman, or you're hostile. Yeah, those are the type of the language that's used. I mean, even when me working in a top level insurance company back in the day, I had a white boss who harassed me during my pregnancy, to the point where my doctor pulled me out of work early because she said he's not going to jeopardize you losing this baby, and then my husband was going to come up there and hurt him. So it was just one of those things. It was discrimination, because none of the other white tea women were treated that way, given a hard time. Just me.
And of course, I was in the Army, so the Army is majority men. And I had this one situation. We got a new NCO, and I was leading PT, which is physical training, in the morning. It's already 6:30. I don't have time for the foolishness. So he was new, and he done trotted himself up in front of me and tried to take over my PT training session. And I looked and I called my soldier up to finish. I said, let me speak to you back here, sir. Now, we was the same rank, but I outranked him. And I had to read him, sir, I don't know where you came from. This is my group, okay? I don't, what is even wrong with you? That was disrespectful. I turned my head. I seen my first sergeant trotting on over, and she was a Black woman. And she said, you come see me. And she was over there. Because don't try me. Don't try me. I'm calm when I need to be. And I was aggressive a little bit, but I was stern. And they just try you. They do these things to see what they can get away with, because, this is a woman I'm doing this to. She's not going to tell me no.
You stood your ground. You stood your ground.
I did. I did.
And when that happens, they immediately try to say you're angry.
Right, and aggressive.
All the time. We're aggressive.
Well, she's so angry. I was just trying to. No, you weren't. You were trying to debo me, and that didn't work. So go debo somebody. Go do that to a man. They never do these things to men. They only do these things to women. So, of course, there's some misogyny already because they feel like it's a man's military. But hey, baby, I've been in this a long time. You have not.
Yeah, I know that's right. What about with reproductive rights, ladies?
So
let's touch on that.
Okay. Women's reproductive rights encompass the legal, human rights, and bodily autonomy to make personal decisions regarding pregnancy, contraception, and sexual health, including access to safe legal aid. I don't even know what word to say. Can I say abortion on here or? These rights are recognized as essential to gender equality, health, and economic security. Since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022, access to abortion varies widely by state. So that is what it is. Your legal human rights to your bodily autonomy to make personal decisions regarding it. And the fact that we have to say that is so wild to me. There are zero laws, goose egg laws in the books, any historic Supreme Court case governing a man's body. Doesn't tell him what to do. Doesn't say in the case that you get, in the instance that you get a woman pregnant, you now have to pay child support, or a woman can tell you what to do with your body, or any law can say, hey, I should be able to make decisions on what a man does with his body. That does not exist in the United States, but the opposite does. People really want to be able to tell women what to be able to do with a woman's body, and that's,
you hear it all the time. I mean, they are very loud with it lately.
Yeah,
right. They're real loud with it lately. You know, y'all need to stay home and have the babies. What you worried about doing this? Why y'all trying to do that? You need to just, like, we are just baby making machines, and that's what we supposed to do. Just get home, have the babies, and cook dinner and clean the house. It's unfortunately that people are raising kids to believe that is the way. I've heard a young person, you know, speak out and say, well, yeah, that's what my mom did, and that's how it's supposed to be. And they were young as 18 years old saying that. So I'm like, wow. Is this what our children are learning?
And the sad part about it is there are women that keep this, that are a part of this as well. So it's not only the men that are, you know, saying, you know, this is what needs to happen. There are women who are saying it and voting for it and participating in it as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not, Go ahead.
I don't think they see the situations, and that was one thing that Kamala Harris highlighted, right? And her rallies, she would bring up women that were affected by the overturning of Roe v. Wade, and it should have hit home with the women like y'all were talking about that are agreeing to it too, because the lady that had to sit outside in her car and get worse before the doctors, like they are scaring doctors into letting us get sicker, potentially be at the verge of losing our life before they can even help us. They're scaring them with jail. People are threatening. They're making laws to actually be able to arrest women, track their cycles, track their pregnancy, put them in prison for murder, unaliving, killing, however you want to say it, a fetus. And that doesn't happen to men. That is only for us. So there's this big push to try to be able to control what we do, because population control is what I'm gonna bring it up to.
Like well, think about it too for women, right? If you're a woman who you were raised that this is the way it goes, this is how the family looks. If it's because of religious reasons or it's because of your family, you know, makeup or however things went, you want things to stay the same because you don't have skills. This is all you know. You're being taken care of. You want status quo to stay the same. Because if we get too many rights, then I got to figure out what I'm going to do next.
Right.
So it's like self-preservation almost.
Don't give them any rights. Don't give them any bodily autonomy. Just, you know, basic. You go cook. You go clean. You make baby. You take care of children. Like, that's wild to me.
And I want to say this, because Wiz says her mom was a stay-at-home mom, and she didn't fall into that trap of just being a homemaker and a baby maker. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
My grandmother, she did day work, but I mean, it was a lot of women who chose to stay home. My mother stayed home for a while when we were kids before she got into her career. It is okay to be able to do that. But that is not what our end goal is. That's not what everybody's end goal is. Some people don't want to be, and we should be allowed that equity to be able to get out, get educated, you know, without shame or without being treated lesser than. We should have opportunities to make equal amounts of money as men do, you know, especially if we doing the same doggone job. Like, I don't get that. And we might be doing it better.
The biggest problem is the ability of the government to be able to tell us what to do with our bodies, right? The key aspects of reproductive rights are bodily autonomy, the right to control your body without government interference, legal and safe access to pregnancy termination, and access to birth control. Like, you really want to govern whether or not I can get birth control. Like, you're trying to tell me that I cannot stop myself from a pregnancy that I do not want. I can't in both ways with an abortion or with access to birth control. And then some of the states are so serious about it that they limit when you can have it. because incest and sexual assault are like a end all be all for a lot of the states. Are like, no, you can have that exception because you didn't ask for this. Pretty much, you didn't lay down with this person on purpose, so you should be able to get rid of this baby. But shouldn't the same apply if you did? If you didn't want to have a baby, or if you wanted to be able to get rid of it, then that's your choice. But the government has too much control into
the government should have zero control.
None.
Right.
Like I said, men only because they don't do it to men is one.
But what we saying, the government should have zero say in what happens between a woman and her doctor.
Exactly.
Period. Die. I mean, and that is where it should all end, right there. But instead, we have again the world of misogynist, mediocre white men who want to try to rule the world under a rod, an iron in fist, and they want to be able to dominate and dictate what everybody can and cannot do. And that's just not the world we live in. It probably won't ever go back to. It won't ever go back. I know that as much as they would like it to, it will never go back. Women have progressed so much and continue to progress. You ain't even seen nothing coming yet. Wait till our next generation of women.
Okay.
Right.
That's
right behind us.
Right. And some of the other things too that play a part into it, and sadly today it's all leading back to the government, but like limited access to care in some areas, financial barriers to care. Like think of all the people who lost their insurance. And so I can't even get help if I have fibroids, if I have anything else happening in the nether regions. I can't even go to the doctor.
Right.
You know, and then with women of color, we talked about that, you know, our access to care and how that looks. And then just all these different policies that are changing now that affects our right to choose what we would like to do with our bodies.
Right.
And a lot of this leads back to today, right now, anyway, our federal government. And just think about the past of why these laws were in place in the first place.
Right.
You know, there was people who were, you know, not making it because of whatever medical reasons they were having down there, cancer, different things. People hiring people to give them ABs in a hotel room or in an alley and dying, you know, leaving us. Yeah. You know, children being abused, being sexually abused, being, you know, traded and used for, you know, for people to, you know, for labor. Like the reasons why we were even here in the first place outweighed whatever it is they're trying to do right now.
Yeah.
And then we fight to get the rights that they're trying to take from us. You know, we had to get an actual law to be able to recognize that you can be assaulted in a marriage, right? Because that didn't used to be a real thing.
Right.
The way the law was, hey, you married to him, whenever he wanted you, that's not, if he take it, that's not illegal. It is now. But right now we have people in administration trying to end that. They're trying to end no fault divorces. Like if I don't want to be married to you no more, why should I have to have a valid reason? I don't like you no more. That should be enough. But they want to, like, the thing that they're trying to send us back to is, you know, crazy. And I really believe that the Supreme Court supremely let us down. They let us down. They broke a lot of headway that we made, that women made in progress. The Supreme Court broke it, and to even have women that sat on it and voted against, I mean, with it, because one woman did, the other two did not, but we know the one that did.
Well, the thing is, you know, it's going to be an ongoing fight, especially because we have a lot of people who have now, they have intermixed religion with government, and that's a big deal now. You know, we were supposed to, per the Constitution, per, you know, what the forefather, whatever they call them, you know, brought forward, that we were not supposed to intertwine religion with and beliefs with the government. Now that is fully out the wall. That is happening all day. People are intertwined in that, and we are going to have to continue with our own outgoing research and advocacy towards, reproductive health. I mean, it's going to have to be a fight that we're going to have to pass down from generation to generation, because we got to fight for our rights, and women must know our rights. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's our bodies. It's our choice. We got to expand on the research, expand on the fight, because they will continue to push back, because it is a control and misogynist world we live in, unfortunately.
Yeah. They're trying to sell this dream of what a woman should be, what young girls should strive to look forward to, as far as like a homemaker. I had a video on my live the other day about the lady that was saying she would want her family to have a family vote, and essentially they would discuss it, but the man would have the vote. Ultimately, he would go make the vote for the family. She would pretty much give up her rights to vote. I'm like, ma'am, there's an amendment. Like, we fought for a right to vote for women, and you just willing to give it up. So there's this that they're pushing, like Ms. Morningstar said, they're pushing this view, and they're trying to mix it with religion, because if you're Christian, your husband is the head of the household, so you should be listening to what he says. And no, that takes away your own mind. We have a lot of people that have stopped thinking for themselves already, but we have to make sure we let our young girls know that, hey, you can do whatever you want to be able to do in your life. You don't have to be trained to being at home and not having a job and think your whole life is raising babies. Barely.
And the thing about it is, when you can't control your reproductive choices, then that directly affects your financial future too, because if you don't have reproductive control, lack of that control impacts your career path, what you can do. Unplanned pregnancies affect your income. Limited access to childcare affects your work opportunities. So those two are directly connected.
Did you hear my live yesterday? There was a lady, she was an influencer, and she said, you need to be talking to your children about getting out there and getting married and having more children than you think you can afford at the time.
Not a good piece of advice.
No.
I said, are you serious? I had to play it twice just so everybody could hear what she said.
Here's the thing. That's so misleading, because what you're doing is you're telling young people to go out, create a slather of babies, a big family that they are barely going to be able to take care of. It costs to raise kids. And it ain't cheap.
And them jokers they don't get out your pocket no time soon. 18 does not end.
Honey, that dude that's not here, and I still call my mama if I need her. But if you got your mama and your daddy, and they always your mama and daddy forever, ever. So again, it's not something you. In this type of world we live in, look at our economy right now. Is it wise to tell people to go out and make a whole bunch of children? And then what does that lead to? Another discussion. Kids being neglected. Kids not being taken properly care of. Abused. Kids suffering. A slather of things. So
and the government's not helping. You may not have health care. Halfway through, you ain't got no health care. And babies ain't got no health care. So now what?
They were just mad at SNAP last month.
Right, you can't get no SNAP because you're saying there's fraud.
Can't get no
That's
assistance.
frozen. You don't got no health care. There's no, daycare assistance.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing because T Wiz, y'all know our favorite T Wiz. We would have the burning bed up in here if my husband thought he booed off. Now y'all seen that movie, The Burning Bed?
Right.
It would be our favorite person, T Wiz, to point that out. I hear you, sis. I hear you.
It is so wild though that we are pretty much treated as like second-class citizens as a woman.
Yeah.
It's like you automatically see a woman and you think, okay, she's emotional. She shouldn't be able to control her own body. She just shouldn't make more money than me because she can't be smarter. She can't do better than a man. Like, why are we looked at that? Like,
in my best color purple voice. Oh, Sophia home now. Sophia home now. Some things gonna change around here. Because we ain't going for that, y'all. We are at the end of our show, y'all. It has been a good show. It has been very educational, very, very, very informative, because these are things we are all women on this platform right here. We have men that listen in, but we have very supportive men, you know, and we have to continue this fight. So I want to thank both of you ladies for coming on today, bringing out this information, always giving good nuggets to the audience and to our listening audience in TikTok and TikTok world and everywhere else. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the floor to give your last remarks before we end the show. Go ahead, Shanika.
Don't y'all let nobody try to tell y'all what to do with your bodies. Don't take lower pay when you know you require and you have the experience to make more.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Nikki.
My body, my choice.
Okay. T. Period. All my life I had to fight. We ain't scared no more, y'all. We ain't scared no more. Actually, we about to take over. Y'all, who run the world, girls? Thank you, everybody. Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. We really, 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 truly appreciate you guys' support. And thank you for listening in and tuning in to R Plus Community Connection. You guys go out, have a great Wednesday. It's hump day. Do something fun, you know, but not too fun where you get yourself in trouble. It is April Fool's Day, so y'all be careful. Don't fool them too hard, you know. Just keep it in the wedge. Keep it in the wedge. But we'll be back tomorrow with Political Tea with DJ and the real Deuce Poppy. So y'all make sure y'all come on back at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for that. And we out of here. Thank you, WKRA 92.7 The Change. Y'all enjoy your day. We're out. Bye, everybody. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.